Hi, I'm Mike, welcome to my channel. So glad you can join me. Please do like and subscribe and you'll be notified of any videos coming up. So one of the biggest challenges we face is how to change your life from negative to positive. So by that, what I mean is the results that you're getting in your life right now, but also your attitude to your life. But here's the good news. Even though it is difficult, it's not impossible to change your life from negative to positive. And in this video, I'll show you how to start. As with anything worthwhile, it's not an overnight thing, and it is a process, and you can start to get immediate results. Now, I fundamentally believe that anyone, no matter where they find themselves, can change their lives, and you can do something very simple but very important things every day. Firstly, it starts with attitude. Now, with attitude, the only question to ask yourself when beginning to change your life is, can I change? And if you're watching this, you're probably searching for that answer, can I change? And this means you're already halfway there. And the fact that you're searching for this answer means you probably doubt that your current state is permanent. But you can change, and you will change. But when first beginning the task of changing your life around, you'll need to adopt new beliefs. And I go into this in a lot of detail in my book, The Habits of Fat Loss. I'll leave a link in the description below. But here are some fundamental beliefs that I've found useful to adopt. And there are 10 beliefs that I think are useful to adopt. The first one is, your view of the world is not the world. Other people have different views of the world, and that's not the world either. Second belief, all experience has a structure to it, therefore you can hack into this and change your experience of something. Third, if just one person can do something, then anybody can do it. 4, the mind and the body are part of the same system. 5, people already have the resources that they need. 6, you're always communicating even if you think you're not. Number 7, underlying all behaviour is a positive intent. So try to separate the behaviour from the person. 8, you're always making the best choices available to you at that time. 9, if what you're doing isn't working, do something differently. 10, the quality of your life is only as good as the quality of your thoughts. Now, you don't need to adopt all these beliefs in one go. It might be a good idea just to pick one and go with that. And the way that you adopt that belief is by saying an affirmation. So you say that affirmation over and over again until you start to believe it. But which one should you choose first? My advice is to choose the one that you have the most problem with, and perhaps that's the one that you don't believe in the most. Go with that one first. Next, we come to the words that you use. So the second step in changing your life from negative to positive is to mind your language. Now, I don't mean cutting out the odd swear word here and there. I do believe that there is a time and a place for that too. But what I do mean is the type of words that you use that force you into a negative state. For example, using I can't, I won't, shouldn't, those types of words. The next area for you to address are outside influences that are shaping your worldview. And I talked about this in my video on the subconscious, so go ahead and watch that. But doing this can have an immediate effect on whether your life feels positive or negative. What you see, hear and read absolutely does affect your thinking. Have you ever listened to two people arguing and then felt argumentative after? And what about if you hear someone laughing? You can't help but smirk. We have a built-in propensity to copy those we associate with, and it's perfectly natural, and it's helped the human species survive for so long. But what this doesn't mean is you have to imbibe all the negativity that the world has to offer you, because you will, just passive. And it's just like the computer program saying that says garbage in, garbage out. Quality of your influences will shape the life that you live. Next, we come to the TV and media, and there's a great quote by Groucho Marx. It says, I find television very educating. Whenever someone turns on the set, I go into another room and read a book. Now, TV has a lot to answer for, and as a qualified hypnotherapist, I actually shudder how this box in the corner of the room can hypnotise people. From the advertisers who use the power of suggestion to make you think that you want their product, to the politicians who use fear to get you to vote for them. So be very careful about what you watch. Start by questioning what you are watching. Notice how you feel when you've watched a programme or during watching a programme. Do you feel full of angst when you're watching a soap opera? Do you feel fearful when you're watching watching the news. Notice this. TV is doing this to you. Next we come to the print media. Take an audit of what you're reading. Is it positive or negative? Again, the proportion of how much negative things that you're reading will have a direct effect on your life. The more negative stuff that you're reading, the more negativity will show up in your life. Does reading a magazine full of airbrushed models makes you feel inadequate? Publishers have designed this to be so that you buy the products that are advertised in it. And you can easily assess whether what you're reading is wholesome or not by how you feel after. Do you feel uplifted after reading it? Optimistic? Social media. So here's a tip. What to do if someone negative on social media is making you feel bad. You ready for it? Delete them. Follow them. Really, life's just too short. You don't need it. Now I know it can be tempting, but it's not doing you any favours. Okay, maybe deleting them is a bit too harsh. Why not just change the settings to hide what they're putting? Finally, I do have to say something in defence of the negative. Let's just take a sense check. Have you ever looked both ways when crossing the road? Did you look again whilst you were crossing, watching out for oncoming traffic? Why are you so negative? Surely the positive thing would be just to charge out into the road without looking. After all, nothing bad's going to happen to you. No, of course not. It's a ridiculous thing to say. So whilst moving your life from negative to positive, it's crucial that you don't become deluded. You should still take precautions. You should still buy insurance. And if you're going into a new business, do your due diligence. What about if you're starting a new exercise regime and you've not done any exercise before? Go gently at first. Give your body the time to adjust. So when we're talking about removing negatives from your life, we're actually talking about all the unhealthy things that are holding you back. So thanks for watching. Hope you got value from this. And as the old Arabic saying goes, trust in Allah, but remember to tie up your camel.